What the fuck
Did they
is this
reorganize all of
shit?
the aisles again? Where would their kitsune section be now? I swear to God, if I have to be stuck with the horse memes for another week, I'm gonna... Oh, hey, crazy seeing you here. You're probably wondering, who the hell is that deranged rabbit girl blasting up the foot care section? Promise to be my meat shield, and I'll tell you all I know.
What in the fuck is this shit? Super straight with the 5. There's a video of a black chick that said a Japanese dude asked her on her way to work if she wanted to fuck in an alley, and she said no. Yeah, it's like a common thing, man. Japanese men will walk up to Western women and literally ask them, like, how much? Or, like, hold out, you know, money. And if they take it, it means that, you know, you have to fuck them. So, yeah, it's weird.
About this rapid maniac. Pipkin Pippa is the embodiment of she's just like me for real. And by just like me, I mean your average basement-dwelling keyboard warrior. Pippa is a female English virtual YouTuber and a member of Face Connect. She debuted as part of its first generation alongside Rinku Ashilia, Hakushika Iori, Tenma Maemi, Fujikura Uruka, Shizui Mishiru, and Utatane Naza. She's kind of like a female, more hyperactive version of Asmongold. After all, they both drink way too much soda and repurpose entirely harmless part of their households for quite unsavory uses.
And no more vomit drawer. Wait, what do you mean no more? No more. I haven't had mold in here for a while. No, the other thing. Oh, I haven't
Dude, how do you have enough autism to watch this shit?
vomit drawer in like over 2 years now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, now I grab the trash can to the bathroom.
Like, dude, I just want to beat the living shit out of this stupid fucking character model.
Like a normal person.
It looks retarded, bro. Like, I want to just, like, put it in a fucking video game and beat it into a pulp.
The drawer? Well, because I need
Like, dude, I want to take the Doom super shotgun and shove it down its fucking throat and watch it splatter.
something that I could like lay my head into in case I got sick in the middle of the night. And you were like a kid when you did this?
No, God! In a world filled with carefully curated personas, Pippa's unabashedly degenerate antics deeply resonate with her audience.
Oh fuck, you guys should have bought them. Holy shit!
Attracting a devoted cult following. Her genuine and unfiltered opinions.
Oh, wow. I wonder why they're attracted to it. Probably because it looks like a fucking 10-year-old.
Regardless of the potential for pushback or controversy, have struck a deep chord with her loyal fanbase. As deranged as Pippa comes off, she is still very relatable and stands as a refreshing anomaly in the VTuber scene. From reacting to wacky stories to fortune reading ASMR,
I want Pippa to lick our souls clean of my sleep after this pump.
Pippa has endless hours of content ready to destroy you mentally. Pippa, sometimes dubbed Walmart Pecora, is a good case study of what happens when the creator is more degenerate than the audience. But naturally, straddling the fine line between edgy humor and shock value can stir debates, leading to polarized opinions about her. This divide is stark, with individuals either adoring her unique charm or finding her approach very off-putting. Before Pippa's debut, she released these videos as teasers showcasing her personality. 3 of her notable videos include VTubers are a psyop, where she claims that VTubers were part of a government psyop to ensure that humans wouldn't breed. PPPP, and a clean version of Ram Ranch.
Probably, dude.
Friends at a slumber party, big fat fluffy pillows wanting to be hugged.
A classic. Pippa initially dreamt of joining Hololive. I'm, in a way, glad she got rejected because if she did join Hololive, there is no way we would have ever got the Pippa that we know today. She finally made her long-awaited debut on June 20, 2021. In that stream, she explained that she's actually free, that she likes tabletop RPGs, and if you are a D&D lover like Pippa, do you know what else you might like? This book called The Tome of Phalor. It's a beautiful, comprehensive guide to the realm of fairies. Think of it like the fairy equivalent of the Monster Manual, but with less chomping
What in the fuck is this autistic shit, dude?
and way more sparkles. This book is so useful for world building with minimal rules, meaning even I could use it without messing up the campaign in the first 5 minutes. It works with loads of RPG system like Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and it's fantastic inspiration for readers.
Bro, Dungeons and Dragons. I love that shit, dude. It's just like in Stranger Things.
And writers too. In A Tome of Phalor, dive into the mystical world of fairies with the latest book from Fable Spinners. Enhance your stories with incredible descriptions of Fey realms, beautiful imagery, quirky characters, and mysterious powers, such as the all-powerful archfey that rules over fairies. And speaking of powerful creatures, I know you guys love horses and lovers, fantasy writers, and make sure you don't miss it. Thank you, glitters in my hair for the next 6 months. During her debut, Pippa also stated that she likes power chords, playing video games, and she loves chips. On the other hand, she hates technical difficulties, lag, bufferings, and crowds, but most of all, she hates the federal government.
I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government.
If you hadn't noticed already, Pippa is what we call a conspiracy theorist. She kind of tried to be more sizzle and clean in the first few weeks of her debut.
Yeah, Vosh would probably love to watch this thing get fucked by a horse cock.
Do you want to kiss? You want to kiss? Let me know.
It lasted a total of like 2 streams, and she slowly evolved into what she is today, the Yabbit menace and force of chaos. Pippa loves corrupting everyone she collaborates with her conspiracy theories and odd internet facts. The same goes for when she collabs with Krisha. Collaborations between Pippa and her are consistently remarkable because of their amazing synergy. I believe collabs have the potential
What in the fuck is that thing?
to be much more than just combining view counts. If the creators really click, it makes for content that grabs attention in ways they couldn't do by themselves. So just combining 2 big fan bases might not even bring the best results at time. This really showcases how it's all about that connections in those collabs, which can spark amazing content. And this goes for creators big and small. I'm sorry, what?
Is that squirrel?
Oh.
Why can't you just say okay?
She's gonna specify that it's melanated for when she attacks it. The thing is, Pippa often describes herself as being quite pessimistic about the world and herself, but not when it comes to VTubing. Regarding VTubing, she harbors an incredible passion, and when she begins discussing them, you can tell she sees them as a positive driving force and source of inspiration, and that she is quite knowledgeable about the topic, as well as being full of great advices.
And you cannot be them, but you can be you. This is so corny. This is so corny. But you can be you, and you can be one of those like super cool people. You can be super talented and super amazing, and it might take you longer to get to that point, and it's really upsetting.
Oh my god, bro. I would fucking kill myself if I had to listen to this for like more than 10 minutes uninterrupted.
I can't afford this shit.
This shit is so fucking aughts, bro. Osky Bosky with the 2, let me know when it's over. I'm going back to fun with. I don't blame you. This is fucking just terrible. Super Straight with a 5. Please Phase Connect is the edgier VTubing group, but this rabbit chick's laugh is annoying, and you understand why, yeah. Her voice is fucking annoying, too.
Sometimes you gotta let go of your ego, though. But just keep at it, and then you'll hit whatever fucking age. And you hit 40, and suddenly you're fucking Leonardo da Vinci in your fucking drawings and your inventions and whatever the hell, you know?
So it would make sense for Pippa to found her own VTuber idol agency. In one instance, she even started a meme idol agency called Flavor. Flavor is a meme corporation set up by Pippa with the help of AI. It's meant as a parody of the state of VTubing and corporate culture. In this setup, Pippa is portrayed as a failed evil corporate CEO who got fired from her previous company called Kuro Company after one of her former talents revealed Pippa was using her powers to force sexual favors from the talents. Given that the entire project is open source, Pippa's fans began to contribute, leading to a surge of content for her community to engage with. It became a creative sandbox for everyone involved. This initiative led to 5 generations of VTuber models which were adopted and operated by her fans emerging from this agency. They even created Twitter accounts for each and every single model. Made-up lores also emerged from this parody agency, including fake Discord logs that were leaked, and even, yes, fake VTuber drama, leading to one of their affiliated talents having to issue an apology on social media.
Guys, remember Pippa is friends with a pedo. Well, duh. The only type of people who are watching this type of content's pedos, bro. Why would you want to watch like a fucking little 8-year-old looking rabbit anime girl screech like a little girl? Unless you were, you know, pedophilically inclined.
Yeah. Initially, it was all fun and games, but eventually, she kind of lost control of it as it took a life on its own. Her coworkers began to get annoyed with some of the interactions with her fanbase, and even the CEO of Face Connect, Sakana, started sweating a little bit, I'm sure. Everyone was wondering how much she was actually responsible for what the Flavor talents were doing.
So, like, do you actually, like, run these accounts or something? Like, well, none of them! I don't own any of these! None of them! I have no part in this! All I did! I made this logo. With chat's help, I generated the images. That's it. I have not made any of these accounts.
So eventually she had to distance herself from it. And that's kind of the downside of having an edgy fan base. The positive aspect is that you're extremely hard to cancel because most things will fly with them. The downside is that they're kind of hard to control, and if you ever want to go more sesso in the long run or want to change your content, they might revolt. In another hilarious antic created by her fan base, the Pipakistan fan Twitter account was created. This is a roleplay account where each day the value of the fictional Pippa currency called the bun is adjusted up or down in response to Pippa's later stream or social media antics. Basically, Pippa has her own bank, and on that topic, what the fuck are you guys doing? Where is my bank?
I'm supposed to roll around like this.
But one of the bigger controversies Pippa was involved in, and one that helped her put her on the map, is the Hogwarts Legacy scandal. Hogwarts Legacy is a game that came out on February 10, 2023, and is an action role-playing game set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Seems pretty innocent, right? Well, the plot twist is that its author, J.K. Rowling, has been making quite a lot of disparaging political comments about transgenders and trans rights on social media. And despite not being directly involved in the game's development or its narrative creation, Rowling profits from the game due to her ownership of the Harry Potter intellectual property, or IP. This ownership means that any content produced within the Harry Potter universe, including Hogwarts Legacy, generates royalties for her. This, of course, developed into a large-scale protest and boycott against all streamers that wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy, regardless of their political views, which resulted into a mass harassment campaign of several content creators. A list was even created to keep track of who was playing the game at the time, creating a huge divide within the community, as the members of this list eventually became prime targets of harassment. The biggest examples of these was the targeted harassment of VTubers such as Silverveil and Pikami. The conversation culminated in a mass cyberbullying and lots of attempts at cloud chasing from several smaller VTubers who seized the opportunity to promote their own platforms as a safe space, unlike the platforms of those who chose to play the wizard game. At the time, this minority of
Isn't that interesting? VTubers are trying to attract a trans audience. Bruh.
really loud outspoken voices created a false consensus of unanimity in opinions. Most were too scared to speak out or give a more nuanced take on the topic for fear of losing their platform.
Yeah, this just reinforces the fact that no normal person watches this fucking type of content.
Or even being publicly harassed. So this led to the harassment, doxing, and bullying of Silverveil especially, who broke down on stream several times and even saw some of her relationships with her coworkers sour.
We all understand your feelings, and you know, I hope you enjoyed your time here while you were here. But harassing people because they play video games is not how you call proper activism and try to make legitimate changes.
But the worst part of the whole thing is that the harassment also resulted in the departure.
I played fucking Hogwarts Legacy and people bullied me.
Yeah, crowd, white boy.
of the VTuber Pikami, who was widely loved and known for her impeccable behavior. And that's when Pippa steps in.
I think Silverville just got harassed over it. I think some people just started fucking harassing Silverville from Shoujo because she's playing it. They harassed Pikami. Yeah, they harassed Pikami. Pikami didn't deserve it. She did not deserve it. People fucking suck. Don't get political in here, man. Don't get political. Just man. Okay, I'm gonna get political. Okay, I just think it's hypocritical to lose your fucking mind about the Harry Potter shit and then to go and play like Genshin Impact or fucking Blizzard games. All right, I'm just saying. I could sympathize if it was like people were consistent with it, right? But it's not consistent. It's not fucking consistent. Okay, it's not consistent.
Upon learning of Pikami's graduation, Pippa took the day off from streaming and returned the next day with a Hogwarts Legacy stream, despite her proclaimed dislike for Harry Potter. This was Pippa's way to stand against the Twitter outrage mob.
Today's stream. I hate this franchise, but I hate people on Twitter more.
This situation led to significant backlash, prompting a noticeable shift in public's opinion. The contentious nature of the issue brought about a strong reaction from those previously silent or neutral, revealing the broader spectrum of viewpoints.
Nero with the 5. I have a headache, and this is only making... Yeah, it's fucking AIDS. Also, why do you think people like Gura? I don't know what the fuck that is. Wait, it ain't the personality, it's the lolly. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they want to fuck it. Like, the fucking pedo weebs look at a little girl anime character, and they're like, I want to fuck that. Like, it's a weird sexual thing, man. I mean, it's the reason why dudes watch female streamers, because they want to pipe that bitch down if they had the opportunity. Like, no dude is watching Pokimane because of her amazing personality and great gaming skills. They're watching her because they're like, damn, bro, if I had a chance, I'd fucking stroke that shit until the fucking sun comes up. Like, bro, it's so obvious. Like, it's, I don't know, man. The fucking pedo weebs just fantasize about, like, fucking these little anime girl avatar. It's weird, bruh. It is absolutely fucking weird.
And sparking more intense debate on the matter. And while it is true that some political agitators might have partaked in this movement, most people just wanted to play a game they love. The problem is that these people attack such a wide brush of people. It's like saying all Pokemon fans are transphobic. Most people didn't have any political stake in this. They just wanted to play a franchise they grew up with. Nonetheless, this event ended up catapulting Pippa to higher heights, as she got lots of people talking about her, for better or for worse. Many criticized her takes, and among her biggest critics is a prominent political left-wing YouTuber called Vosh. Vosh likes to pick fights online. A lot.
But I stand by it. My moral principles are rock solid.
In hindsight, this would...
Yeah, his moral principles are rock solid as the fucking horse cock that he likes to look at raping little anime girls.
End up being a really poor choices of words for Vosh. So Vosh decided to pick a fight with Pippa based on internet threads meant to display her in a bad light that we'll cover later in the video.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi?
The problem with Vosh is that he didn't expect this bunny anime girl to end up pulling some deep lore on him and absolutely cooked him. Let's just say Vosh has a history of taking popping a little too far.
Did you hear what Vosh said about you? Yeah, I think he said I'm a Nazi. I'm not really concerned if a horse fucker thinks I'm a Nazi, though.
Pippa was even more right there than she thought at the time. See, Vosh has been vocal in critiquing the VTuber community, alleging that it harbors individuals with pedophilic tendencies and even an overemphasis on lolly content.
Large portion of VTubers are degenerate 4chan incel pictures.
And he's
Yeah, Vosh, because you're familiar with that type of content, you fucking disgusting degenerate freak. You know all about lolly shit, don't you?
also the same guy who's recently come under fire for accidentally opening his non-sorted folder, which revealed a bunch of very young-looking girls in promiscuous positions with none other than horses.
This is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
I don't know what's worse here, that he's a mega hypocrite, that there is literal horses mixed in his prawn folder, or that all of this is right next to his stats folder.
Knowing now that that artist...
No, the worst part is that he jerks off to little girls getting butt fucked by a horse. But of course, the Weeb channel is going to be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with lolly hentai. It's just a drawing, dude. So we can't criticize Vosh for having that type of content because all my subscribers have it too. Freaks. Lugia with the 5. I don't get the whole VTuber appeal. People get appeal by the avatar character. I have mixed feelings. VTubers also have contracts, and that's dumb. Yeah, I don't know the whole ins and outs of the fucking VTubing shit, but my understanding is a lot of them are, like, contracted by a company that, like, designs their character for them, and they just, like, basically are voice actors or some shit.
Yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was, like, short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way, like, goblins get drawn in porn.
I want to emphasize that even during the intense...
Yeah, you're real familiar with goblin porn, aren't you? Especially the goblin porn where the little anime girls get butt raped, right?
Discussions surrounding Hogwarts legacy and trans issues, Pippa consistently called for the respect of individuals' identities. She's issued a tweet.
Notice, it's nice to meet you all. It's been a hectic past few days, and I'm not sure how to word this properly. While I do appreciate all of the kind messages, I don't appreciate being used as an excuse to attack other people. Let's not shitfling and attack other people's identities. If I see it, I'll be blocking and banning you from my community like I do the rest of the trolls and bullies. Do not try to misinterpret my words and use me as a banner to attack other people. Pippa.
Although it sparked considerable backlash, I believe was essential in defining her community's boundaries firmly. This step was crucial to communicate what is and isn't acceptable behavior within her community, showing her dedication to creating a respectful space despite what most of her aunties would want you to believe. On a lighter note, the next day of Pippa's Hogwarts stream was...
Nero with the 5 would rather deal with feet freaks than we. Oh, definitely, because at least feet are real. Like, these dudes jerk off to fucking drawings. Like, I will never understand being sexually attracted to a drawing. I don't get it, man.
Was her birthday, and her fan, Mr. Yuta, organized a birthday billboard ad for her, which is pretty cool. Being a controversial figure has its perks and downsides. One of the downsides being that you're prone to attacks from outside sources, such as hacks, doxes, as well as being mass reported. In one of those instances, Pippa's Twitter account got banned.
Like, how do you look at this thing and be like, oh my god, bro, that's so hot? Like, it just looks fucking retarded. I don't know, man.
Single day.
I got Twitter banned last night, and now I can't send tweets from my phone anymore.
On December 28th, Pippa also got her Discord banned as well for unknown reasons.
What did you do? It's fine. It's fine. Too much bed posting. It's fine. Don't worry about it. My Discord's gone? Guess I don't have to respond to DMs.
Luckily, she regained access back to her account on January 8th.
Please, Discord support. You said I have 14 days to resolve my account issue, or you close my account. But you won't respond to any tickets. My Discord is...
Voice acting by Alice. Never do another voice acting gig, please.
back. I will never say anything bad about Discord again.
Pippa was also embroiled in a fake doxing attempt. Basically, what happened is that a YouTuber by the name of Camelot331 posted an IRL picture.
Oh, I don't have any friends. Oh my god, bro. Of course this dude's involved with VTubers.
Alluding that it was Pippa. Pippa then responded to the tweet confirming that this was not her, and added that this could cause privacy issues for VTubers and legal issues for VTubers and corporations.
Jesus Christ, this not me. Please don't post things like this about...
Caught the girl at my house. That is definitely not Pippa. What? What in the fuck?
VTubers. It creates privacy issues, and for people in a company, it could create legal issues.
Camelot then apologized on Twitter for the trouble he had caused, stating,
People obviously saw the picture I posted yesterday. Had I known the VTuber culture, I wouldn't have posted. A friend was hurt over it. Something I would never want to happen. Even more were hurt. It was a joke. Sorry to Pip. Good lesson learned. Apologies. Yours truly, C331.
Upon Pippa's tweet, internet detectives delved into the message, highlighting capital letters scattered within the text to unveil a hidden phrase. Phase is gay. This revelation led many to interpret it as either a lack of remorse or an act of trolling. Speculations arose that this cryptic message might have been a response to Pippa's previous jest, referring to him as a fruit during a collaborative podcast.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to see immediately.
You think it's your fault for looking a little too fruity, maybe?
Why you gotta say that?
But the biggest accusation Pippa has received is being called a Nazi and an anti-Semite. This is a common trend in VTuber spaces to throw that word around. People also believe Gargora was a Nazi at one point, which I speak about in my Gora video. In one instance, Pippa joked about shekels, which is an Israeli currency, often referenced in Jewish conspiracy theories or anti-Semitic tropes.
I want some shekels.
Thanks for the 937. Thanks for the stream tips. How's my shekels? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the... I'm rubbing my hands. Thank you for the shekels. What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, guys.
And then they also accused
What's wrong with saying shekels, bro? It's like a literal currency. Like, if you go to Israel, they literally use fucking shekels. Like, that's a real currency. I don't get that. It's like saying, thanks for the money, dummy. I don't know, bro. Who cares?
her of doing racist jokes.
Oh man, imagine he started this opening line. I was like, I'll take your breath away.
Which was, well, that's Pippa.
Sometimes I say stupid shit. I'm gonna fucking shoot up a Walmart! Sometimes I say stuff and I don't believe it, but I believe it while I'm saying it. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever said. Why did I say that?
During a gameplay session of Hogwarts Legacy, some viewers interpreted the player's negative comments about
Oh
goblins
my god, dude, she's so quirky and autistic, just like me.
as being anti-Semitic as well.
That thing's fucking ugly. You know what? I think it's okay we're killing these things. They're pretty fucking ugly. I think we should genocide them.
This confusion may stem from prejudiced stereotypes about Jewish people, leading to a mistaken belief that the criticisms of goblin characters were indirectly targeting Jewish individuals. Allegations that people then took the time to clarify during the stream.
I just want to say, people thought that I was being anti-Semitic, shitting on the goblins. The goblins have fucking black sclera and like wrinkly, gross little faces and long ears and shit. Bro, the guy, no, that's not a dog whistle, dude. They're goblins. They're creepy.
Literally Harvey Weinstein, bro. Only they're not fat.
Pippa also has been accused of denying the Holocaust, when in fact this clip only shows her reading a really messed up super chat.
I think Helen was mostly legit, not asking bullshit. She may have to be like, how that one event happened, but 6 million, no way.
Same with this clip where she is going fully into her conspiracy theorist trope.
Okay, Angel, what if I told you it's already like that? What if I told you that there's already a group of people running the world right now, and they have been for hundreds of years? They're even trying to reduce the world population to 1 billion. I saw some conspiracy theorists say. What if I told you, okay, Angel, that it's not about the population?
That's not a conspiracy theory. Bill Gates and his fucking WEF buddies want to lower the world population to under 1 billion. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's a fucking end goal. They've publicized that shit.
Number. It's about who is left.
These are just few minutes out of thousands of hours of streaming. This isn't Pippa's main content. She usually focuses
That's
on
not
creating
even a
authentic projects,
question.
offering advices to VTubers, and producing entertaining content for her fans. These are just essentially edgy jokes, but joking about sensitive topics doesn't require you to endorse these subjects. And if you don't believe me, just hear it from Pippa herself.
Sometimes I say stupid shit, but I don't mean it. Or sometimes I say stupid shit, and a year later, shocking, I know, but people change in a year. I don't believe it anymore. Or sometimes I still agree with it, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to word it the way that I did. I'm not gonna apologize, but I wish you wouldn't hate me so much. I would have worded it more nicely if I had known you were gonna hone in on it.
Pippa is often accused of being part of the alt-right movement, which has been associated with anti-Semitism. These antis often dig up clips of Pippa where she presumably manipulated coworkers into thinking that the Joshua Moon site is a good place.
They talked about us a bit though, and they've been really friendly. They don't kiwi rolls. Each other's culture.
Yes, this video is fucked.
Sorry.
Crazy to think anyone would call Tenma innocent. The website owner addressed Pippa's comments, and her positive reaction to his response sparked additional controversy. This sequence of events further intensified the debate surrounding her actions and statements.
Did you see No's reaction to you? What the hell? No? What do you say? What the fuck is this anime shit? He said, why are we screaming already? I'll take
Dude,
it.
how do people watch this for hours? Like, it'd be one thing if she was talking in a normal voice, but she's putting on this, like, fucking obnoxious, like, anime girl voice, and it's fucking annoying.
I'll take it. He said he wanted to become a VTuber. No? Well, help him out, Chad. Help him out, man.
There's also been several threads
Oh
made on Pippa
my
where she is also
God, dude. This is how I know I don't have autism, guys. I can't fucking watch this shit. Bro, this is like literally the TISM test. If you can watch this shit unironically for more than 5 minutes without getting pissed off by the obnoxious fucking voice, you know, sorry, bro, but you got the TISM.
accused of supporting and encouraging interactions with lolcows and alt-right Gamergate figures. The controversy surrounding Pippa involves clips that, when viewed without context, appear quite incriminating.
Bro, you saw Oromo is the shit you like, Griffin, so what? Wholesome family values? Do you have a problem with that? You fucking, hold on.
I'm just gonna say it, since you're talking shit about me with your big fucking ugly mouth. You're all hateful, fucking racist bigots. Fuck you and fuck your fucking podcast.
Real talk.
It's important.
Also,
if my kids grow up to be gay, I'm beating the shit out of them. Look here, there's two choices in life. You
Wings.
pretend you're straight, or I beat you to death.
and that goes to anybody in the fucking chat, bro. I got my fucking Negan baseball bat, and that bitch is ready to swing.
To note that these clips were often deliberately taken out of context. The background and timing of these accusations are crucial for understanding the full picture. The allegations originated from a user involved in the #DropKiwiFarm movement led by Kiffles, a controversial figure who had her own movement turn
Oh
against
my
her.
god, it's Tipster's fucking cock sleeve. Disgusting.
After she was accused of embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's obviously a lot more to be said about Kiffles, but she's not a VTuber, so honestly, who cares? All you need to know is that this movement, which initially aimed to boycott this particular website, eventually morphed into a widespread hate campaign. Its main objective shifted towards opposing anything associated with Kiwi Farms. This campaign scrutinized anyone with even the slightest connection to the website, including those who referenced it in memes, jokes, or even casual mentions. Consequently, Pippa found herself targeted during this period, caught in
Dude,
the
why
crossfire
did Keffels even need to get fake tits, bro? He's already got man titties, I'm sure.
of the movement's broader agenda to combat the website's influence and activities. The problem
Could have
is
just used a push-up bra and had the same effect.
that a user or someone such as Bosch, who now stumbles onto these threads and who doesn't understand the context of the time and space where these were written, will only take these words at face value.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi.
And this is why she has been a heated topic amongst VTuber audiences in the past couple of years, but hopefully this helped shed a light on
Griff,
some
don't
of the
lie, you'd hit. Yeah, with my car.
misconceptions about her.
Listen, if I ever secure that Bosch collab,
You're gonna ask him to see his barn?
it's just polite.
Thing is with Pippa, it really shows how a VTuber can embrace the whole 4chan/anonymous forums/rats and how we can engage with these communities without necessarily have them define us. There is a lot of
Ferrex with the 2 friendly reminder that Kiwi Farms did nothing wrong. Yeah, they were right about Keffels the entire time.
content that can come out of mixing communities like this. And she's not just your edgy, epic, rabid VTuber, but a complex character capable of fitting both in the shitposting world and the glossy, idle corporate VTuber scene. The fascinating thing with her is how she's managed to thread the line of controversy, often even crossing it sometimes, to the despair of her boss Fishman. She definitely likes to keep everyone on their toes, but she still managed becoming virtually uncancelable even through
Dude, the way you handle controversy is you just don't fucking acknowledge it. You just keep it moving, bro. Like, so many fucking YouTubers and shit are so worried about, like, oh my god, I pissed off fucking gay rights activist number 94 on Twitter, dude. I better apologize. No, just fucking ignore them and keep moving. They'll forget about it in a day. Nobody gives a shit about any of this stuff, bro. Internet controversies, unless you're trying to fuck kids, like, no one fucking gives a shit. They're completely worthless, you know, just garbage fucking time sinks that don't matter. Like, unless somebody's literally trying to pull up and fuck a child, no one cares. None of this shit is fucking real. None of this shit fucking matters. And people who do pretend to care are fucking losers.
really controversial shit she says. I guess that's the perks of always being really honest about who you are to your audience. They'll accept you for who you are. It makes it even more remarkable that she works for a company that allows her to do this. Sakana intentionally recruits controversial talents, but still aims to be seen as a legitimate idol company. So she definitely had to become a bit more tame since joining. And that's probably for the best. There is only a certain degree of honesty the internet can tolerate until it creates much more hassle than it's worth it. Not gonna lie, I was familiar with Pippa before this video, but I hadn't dove that deep into her content. After researching her, I can irrevocably say that I'm kind of a fan now. I mean, she's kind of based. I always like to see someone who is unabashedly themselves. But what do you guys think of her? Let me know in the comments below. Pippa is often accused of being part of the alt-right movements, which has been associated with anti-Semitism. Semitism.